कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। We are responding to a situation. It may be internally at the mental level, or it can be at the physical level also. It's not necessary that somebody does something, then only we respond. At various times, different samskar comes up, and accordingly I keep on responding something, thinking something. We are in the mode of thinking something, taking sorrows and joys from our samskar. This is our habit. Habit is that what is our samskar, from that samskar I have habituated and programmed myself to chew the sorrows and joys. And after I take sorrows and joys from my own vasanas, without anybody's presence, I may be sitting at one place and I may be thinking of something and enjoying, thinking of somebody and suffering, thinking of somebody and becoming angry, thinking of somebody and becoming sad. I feel that the contact time with the person outside is not as much as the thinking and reacting and responding time is inside. I met somebody for 10 minutes, but if some conversation is there, or he does something or I do something, that samskar that I have gained, that impression that I have gained, that impression can keep you busy for hours and days and years also. And what is that factor that created a samskar? What is that factor that created a samskar in me? Because that is going to make me happy and sad, even when nobody is there. You are not free. One after another, there is some impression, some kind of thoughts keep on bursting out, or emerging out, as the case may be, or shooting out, chalo bhai. Whatever the case may be, it's not that you are sitting very quietly, and because you are alone in the room, therefore you are quiet. This is not the case. Being alone is not equal to peacefulness. But being with people is not equal to peacefulness and disturbance. You can be peaceful in crowd also, and you can be disturbed alone also, depending what is your material insight. What is your raw product? No. What is that which you can't leave? You have problem or what? Huh? Dizziness? Achha. Come little closer, you can go there. A little closer. I can't see you at all. Water you need? No. Little closer. Yes, that's fine. Yes, I can see you. Yes, wonderful. So, if you feel uneasy, then you can go. So, that aspect of our personality, we are very careless in making samskar. About any person, I have made some kind of samskar. Already I had bag full when I came on this earth. Already I had quite a pressure. Plus I created more. And this Yoga Sutra says, this is like the oil that keeps on burning the wick of our samsara. From one eye, what is samsara? Sru dhatu is there. Sru dhatu, I had told also, to slither, like the snake. Sru, snake also, serp has also come. So, the movement of eye, which movement? Which movement? Erratic, illogical, uncertain, insecure movement of eye from one situation to another situation, or without the situation changing. The illogical, erratic movement of eye from one situation to another situation. Okay, I am not saying anything else. I am sitting, but I am still a samsara. I already have many eyes. This, I don't know what, this is 10 to 7, 7 o'clock, I don't know what I will be there. What aham will come, whether I will be happy, sad, I don't know. At that time, what samskar will come and who provokes my samskar, that depends. I may be very happy at 7 o'clock. And I don't know if somebody provokes me, I cannot tell about that. So there is lot of inside oil is there. Which will, there is, there is anger oil also. There is a passion oil also. There is irritation oil also. There is a sadness oil also. We have made lot of fuel inside. Maybe there is satsang oil also. We are not that bad. So, some satsang is also there, some devotee. And they keep on coming and they go at their own will and they come with their own will. This is what Bauddha Darshan says. When that is extinguished, it is called nirvana. But this is called the samsara is not outside. Vallabhacharya says, Jagat is outside, samsara is inside. He differentiates. So Jagat is one thing. World is outside, but worldliness is another thing. One may live in the world, but he will not be worldly. Worldliness is the experience of... What experience of? Worldliness is the experience of unwanted or uncertain I that pops up or props up and wants something, and it has its own mood. It plays something on the stage of my mind, half an hour, 1 hour. It does something and it goes and another comes up. So whole day actually, it is not that we are passing through the day. Actually new eyes are coming. New personalities are coming and emerging. Creating joy, sorrow, damage, whatever is there. And this experience is called living. And supposing some kind of I comes, which you find it's difficult. Some troublesome I comes, not person. Troublesome I comes, then you can say that I find living very difficult with him. And then you say, one more word you use, situation is tight. I don't know you, situation is very tight. Sometimes you go for donations, this is we have to hear. Or nowadays the situation is very tight. Tight means there is one I has come up which you are feeling very limited. The experience of limitation of I is the samsari. And who has brought this? Who has brought this? The fuel inside that is samskar fuel is there, impression fuel is there. And that keeps on coming up. And what created the fuel? I'll come to that point now. What is that which created? What is that which created my samskar, my impression? Because these eyes will come, and as fat is its eye, so much food it will eat. My expectation eye is very big now. I am this big. Now I have lot of expectation. Now I have fattened my eye. Now you did 5 work, but I wanted 7 work. 7 work you did, I wanted 10 work. By which personality has how much diet? Supposing you do 2 work, I am very happy. My eye was not very fat, it was thin eye. I ate less. That is called nirapeksha. Quite a dynamics is going on. This is nobody from outside is doing anything. Don't say he only, no, he did not do anything. It is your inner, I told you inner things, you have made it. How you made it, we'll see that later on. But my anger eye is there. Some people are angry for half an hour, some for 2 hours, some for 4 hours, some for whole day. Because their anger personality is very strong. Parikshit ji was angry for 5 minutes. That personality was so weak that immediately it came back and said, oh, what I did. How long you can do a work, that depends how strong is your personality with respect to some thought. If somebody is talking too much, no, you just ask him, talk about Ramayana, he'll be quiet. That personality is not developed, if he is not developed. Some people talk too much actually. One person's wife died. Other person came, he said, how's your wife? So other person said, no, she passed away. Oh, she's in cemetery. Cemetery is there. Huh? Talking is too much. Then he said, Ocha, same cemetery. As if cemeteries will change. Unnecessarily some people talk. As if every year they change the cemetery. One is here, this another year, another year. He will be very quiet because personality of talking of Ramayana is not there. Chalo bhai, bolo kya? Speak half an hour on Jatayu character. Which Jatayu was there, he was going and Raman, bas that I know that much only. Ab bolo. Difficult ho gaya. Thinking is difficult. Actually speaking, when we live in this world, I'm telling you what I feel. We don't live. We are not doing something all the time. We are not doing externally. Internally, I am making some I bigger and fatter or making some identity or I smaller and leaner. And when you make any I bigger, remember that it will demand lot, whatever that thing may be. If you have meditation identity, then it will demand meditation. And if you meditate less, that you'll feel very bad. Today I couldn't meditate. I didn't do meditation. Half an hour only I said. Half an hour. What is your regular? 2 hours. 2 hours at least. It is dissatisfied. Only half an hour. Yes. Yes, I was not happy. But if you don't meditate at all, I find then. Person will think, what is there? Nothing, I didn't sit at all. Ab you are hearing here every day, you have developed a satsang eye. Every day, by hearing or to listening to the satsang, you have developed satsang eye. I hope so. And supposing this time somebody calls you. This time only he calls you. I tell you, you will get angry. And you will feel, where I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want. And if somebody disturbs you, said, I don't want. I want to sit here. Talk to me after 8 o'clock. But there was a time that this time you are not hearing. And there's no problem. You were fine at a time. Kya hua? What happened during this time? I have developed a demand for listening to something deeper and good. At that time you won't, chalo bhai, let us watch film. No, I don't want to. Let us sleep. I don't want to sleep. Let us have a gossip. See, don't trouble me. I'm just going there. Whether I sleep or there, at least something goes in my ears. Something. Even if I doze off, some sound comes. Swamiji says, something like that I hear. Something goes in my mind. As you doze off, the words become little hazy. Like I'm saying, Krishna Bhagavan said to Sudama and he ran to receive him. Now the person who is dozing off, he will hear like this. Krishna Bhagavan said to Sudama and like that you hear. Kyo bhai, an experience. So सही है बोला ना, ऐसा ही होता है. So you hear like that. Others are also there. So it happens like that. Then and then slowly, the voice goes away. It's slowly gone. And moment rest is over, again it gradually starts. Bhagavan has come. So it slowly. So whatever the cases may be, satsang has its own benefit. So when I'm telling you, little sleep of satsang is equivalent to lot of sleep of the night, because there is some depth in it. Anyway, while hearing Lord's name, you go to sleep. Anyway, I am talking here that you are not doing anything outside. You are actually whole day, you are bringing out one eye, another eye, third eye, fourth eye. And I will tell you one very frank thing. Many of the eyes, many of the pop-up eyes, erupting eyes, shooting eyes. Acha boli, Swamiji said some good words. No, I have reserved it, wait. That is for later on, sweet dish at the last. So many of the sprouting, erupting, shooting eyes, most of the eyes are unwanted. I don't want that particular eye. The samsaris. And therefore he goes out, not to do something. To get out of that eye, he wants to talk to you, so that he can be out of this own inner eye. That limited eye, that congested eye, that lonely eye, he went out to dissolve through somebody. Let's go for concert. Concert you went? Chalo bhai, Sonu Nigam concert is there. So you go there. You watch lot of people there, everybody is shouting, jumping, clapping. Ha, who, whistle, all these things are going. In this process, your limited eye, for a moment, it got lost. And you are in hearing mood, you are also happy, eating popcorn, all these things. Or confused person will bring from the home. So he will hit something. There he goes. Bhul gaya apna. Again he comes back home. Again that eye will come up. Which eye? Kaho. What about the money situation? Your wife said like that. Office you have to go tomorrow. Same limited eye. More entertainment you seek, more weaker you are. More weekends you look forward for, more weak you are. Because you are trying to run away from, you have certain eyes which are troubling you, my dear. And who made that eye? Where from that oil came to give the fuel of that particular thought that I have? The fuel was given by your repeated irrational, repeated thinking of a particular person's sorrow and joy, or what you can get from it. And this is from the childhood. This practice has been going since birth together. And therefore what I will say, it will sound unnatural. Sometimes you feel, is it possible? Is it possible? आप कह रहे हैं possible है. And now what the Bhagavat will say here, please be careful now. What Bhagavat will say. देखो ध्यान देना. I was telling one day, the body has earth element, outside also has earth element. Air is there, outside also air is there. Fire is there, outside also. If it is very cold outside, cold will enter inside also. Water outside is there, water inside is there. ठीक है? And that water or that air which is outside is almost infinite. An earth element, not earth planet. Earth element is in Jupiter also, Saturn also, all that graha has earth element. I'm not talking about earth planet. And the body is earth is also same. And we are trying to make it one by eating food. By breathing, you are making outer air inner air one. By drinking water, you are making outer water, inner water one. By eating food, we are making outer earth element and inner earth element one. By regulating temperature, we are trying to create the same heat outside inside. Chale aage. Chale? There is something called, which I was mentioning yesterday also, mind of God in our mind. The mind of God is the mind because okay. See what I am saying, that you listen. I am saying that the process of meditation, not meditation, the external cannot come without the subtler. The God is there. The God had a thought, and then the external world came out. Now you tell me, our mind and God's mind are same or different? Huh? Same. Very well. If our mind and God's mind are same, then you will be very godly. But nobody will say that your mind is God's mind. If you ask the people who live with us, So they won't say, although that God's mind, our mind is in the God's mind. But there is something coming in between that separated, and that is called our ahankar. And that ahankar separated the God's mind and our mind. This separation of the God's mind and our mind is called weakness of the mind. Is called the powerlessness of the mind. Then what shall I do? When I meditate on God, then what happened? That loss, meditation is done where? Where you experience, I am happy, I am sad, there God is there. Where was the separator of these two minds? There I meditate on the Lord's Murti. And when I meditate on the Lord Murti, these two differences go away. And when these differences go away, and both mind become one, tell me what will happen. After that, what will be my thought will become God's thought. So if somebody does meditation for a long time, where he has eyes, where I am happy, I am sad, I am angry, that I was experienced, there he meditates on the God. And so much he meditates that his eye dissolves. This is important process. This sad and happy personality should not be felt in meditation. Somebody came after meditation, he said, I am very sad after meditation. I said, you did not meditate. He said, please listen to me, Swamiji. Before I completed, you said, I am sad because I could not meditate. And that is fine. But if you are meditating, the locus of meditation is that eye, which was liver, which was a hopper eye, which was an angry, sad eye. On that locus, the meditation of Krishna and Ram is there. Where a small eye was there, you bring a very big and very pervasive thought of the Lord. Oh. अरे कहीं एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हुए तो फिर आई फिर मजा नहीं आया ना. That means you have not got it. But you are watching a movie, supposing. And some dialogue is going on. The child has lost the mother. And after 20 years they meet. In the childhood they were there. 20 years they meet. And the child did not recognize. She was working as a maid in the house. Mother knew it, child did not know it. And he is saying, Arey bhai, maid, please clean this dress. How long will it take to clean? Or he is saying, don't come on my way. When I am going, please move away. My mother is there. She will take care of me. And he becomes a very big officer, we have to make a film, So he becomes officer or something like that. And one day he was appointed as a district officer of some big hospital. And in that hospital, he was saying, when I was born in the same hospital. And there he searched his name, and there he got the name of that mother. He rushed to his mother, duplicate one. He asked, why didn't you tell me, is it? And this mother was mopping the floor. He comes and watches. He sees the sign in the hand that was there in the mother's hand, and his sign also. He said, "Can I see your palms, hand?" He said, "Yes." "Kya hua, Babuji? Babuji, kya hua?" And if this scene is there, and if you are not absorbed, tears don't come out, then kya film dekha aapne? He said, "You are my mother." No, 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 I'm not your mother. Ma, and he jumps. This is the success of a film. If you meditate on Lord and your eye has not dissolved in the meditation, तब फिर मजा नहीं आया, फिर आ गए. After meditation and before meditation, you should be very different. Before he went to the film, I went to see the film. I was a different kind of person. Moment I came out, it was a very moving film. You can see the eyes were red, handkerchiefs were wet. More films, I won't go to the dialogues. In reality, it happened somewhere. When you are meditating on God, we objectify God's meditation and subjectify samsara's meditation. I talk to you and I'm very unhappy and sad or angry or very happy. But after meditation, unless I gets dissolved, which I was happy, sad, angry, upset, excited. And who is there? When Bhagavan Krishna called Ras Leela in Ras Leela, he played the flute. And Gopi was milking the cow. When she heard the flute, her eye was not available that she could first go wash her hand. Because hand is with the milk, dirty hand is there. And then she will say, "Okay, I'm going. I'll meet you later." Duyanti dhavanta. While doing like this, she ran away. There was no eye available after hearing the flute. Acha chalo bhai, it is easier to leave the milking cow. Somebody was making halwa, sanyavam. Like doing like this. Doing like this, she ran away like this. Shatru pratyat, present continuous. Somebody was putting all collyrium, kajal. Very difficult to leave makeup. But makeup is so difficult to leave halfway. Halfway makeup is very difficult to leave. तो स्टार्टिंग ना करो तो पूरा करो. हाफ कैसे कर सकते हैं आप? When Bhagwan Brahma ji was giving devatas in the cow, all devatas came. Lakshmi ji and Ganga ji were delayed. Makeup में लगी थी दोनों. Brahma ji की आई, बोले हमारा. Brahma ji said, "Sorry, I have no place. All the place is occupied by all devatas." He said, "Any place?" बोले, "Only one place is there. The cow dung, if you can go there, Lakshmi ji, then it is fine. And Ganga ji, you can go in cow urine, then it is fine." They said, "Fine." These stories are in Puranas. So then one gopi was doing makeup. She ran away without makeup only. Half, one eye was full of kulina, other eye was empty. One lipstick was put, other was not put. You read Bhagavad. चलो भी और आगे बढ़ जाते हैं. One gopi was dressing herself. So she had put half sari. When she heard the flute, she ran. Why? Because the Krishna thought dominated on I thought. There was no gopi available to dress. There was no gopi available to put the kajal. And they ran with full speed. Those who tried to stop, they fell down. So when Bhagavan Krishna saw, he said, "Arey baap re, ये तो कहीं किसी का काजल है, किसी की लिपस्टिक ही नहीं है. Somebody is, this side is not okay, this side is." So he called his wife, first dress them properly. So meditation, when it is done, starting meditation is, I think one Lord is there, Krishna is there. But as you go deeper and deeper, you get overwhelmed by meditation. The concept of time goes away. The concept of space goes away. Who is around that goes away. Are you following my point? The meditator has merged into the meditated. And this is the small success. Bigger success, I'll talk about it. This is success of meditation, that you are not available in meditation after that. So that gap creator has been melted, even if it is for a time being. And that is possible when only every day, from time to time, you try to touch that thought of meditated upon. We don't enjoy meditation because we don't get absorbed into. Anywhere when you don't absorb, then you don't enjoy. You're not there, you should not be there after meditation, in meditation. There should be nobody who is meditating. Only meditator should be there. Meditated should be there. Dhya should be there without dhyata. क्या हुआ? पता नहीं क्या हुआ. And so much one can do by practice. ठीक है. We have not practiced it. And every day if you start thinking, every day, first day your mind will run. But as you continue that, you will feel that I didn't know what time was there. So when you do puja or archana or part or jap, that is important portion where you are. And where is the God at that time? Is the God there where you are, or God is somewhere other than you? Where you are, there only Ishwar has to be there. पता ही नहीं चला क्या हुआ. When Dhruji was meditating, you know the story, Dhruji's. He got so absorbed. Bhagavan Vishnu came and is standing in front of him. But he had already thought of Lord Vishnu. He was totally absorbed. Where? That Bhagavan Vishnu is there and he is in Shir Sagar and he is putting his hand like that and he is totally absorbed in that. Bhagavan Vishnu is standing outside. He said, Bhai Dhruv, he पूरी तरह absorbed. वो तो भगवान विष्णु had to, you know what he did? He took away that murti inside. Because he is there only. Don't think he is outside. Then he removed that murti inside. Then Dhruv got, kya ho gaya? He tried to bring back. Unless he wants, he cannot meditate. Remember that. He has MasterCard, not credit card. Everything MasterCard he has. Unless he wants, you cannot get absorbed. वो तो हटा दिया जब उन्होंने. Because he alone is inside, he is outside. Don't meditate objectively. Meditate to absorb and dissolve. Meditate to not to come out. A day should come where you are not back. Arey bhaiya, then I won't meditate. If I don't come back. Arey, the thing, don't worry, come back. When I say don't come out alone, I mean. Oh, that, I'll die away. I have to wash clothes, who will wash? Okay. My point is, you got my point. यही mistake होती है. Unless the ahankar is dissolved. और ये एक दिन में नहीं होगा. You keep on thinking. You keep on bringing him. I lose the barrier and wall between me and the God. God's mind and my mind, there is no barrier. Then what will be there? There is one mind only, not two minds are there. Right now, two minds are there. God mind is something, my mind is something. God says, get up, I say, no, I sleep. God says, don't get angry, I feel I will be angry. Totally different opinion. But in that state, there are not two minds. And when you can extend this time, what will happen? What will happen? That extended time, what you are meditating on God, God is there. The same thought is of the God about you. The thirst for God now has become thirst for you. Your thirst for God has gone there in the God, and the same thirst has become God's thirst for you. One day in Mahabharata it comes, Bhagavan Krishna is meditating. Bhagavan Krishna meditation is not his department. Then Rishyuji is in this area. Ramji, Krishnaji meditating, you have not seen. Krishnaji, of course, he stands only, hardly sits also. Because he's waiting for somebody to come. Yudhishthirji went. He said, what are you meditating upon? What do you need to meditate? He said, I am meditating upon Bhishma Pitama. Because he is constantly absorbed in my mind. The secret is this. Second secret. What? What secret? That you created, by your meditation, you created a meditator God. Oh my God. And now God says, what is his desire now? Kardam Rishi is meditating on Lord Vishnu. And you know what happens after that? Tell me. God comes to Kardam Rishi and asks, okay, what you want? When I used to think, he did tapasya. What they did actually? Don't think that tapasya means they were leaving the home or eating the dry leaves. Tapasya means that external thing they have removed. They are thoroughly absorbed in the thought of the God. And therefore they could meditate for 100 years, 200 years. You hear in Puran, you see how long they'll meditate. Because the thought does not go. And then that thought comes. Now God is now ready to fulfill the desire of that devotee. But unless we practice the meditation, where we don't 5 minutes, 6 minutes and we get up. अरे ऐसे कहीं होता है क्या? Whole life only 5 minutes you will meditate. अरे extend your time. 20 years back also 5 minutes. Today also 2000 you are meditating 5 minutes. To 2020 also you are meditating 5 minutes. शर्म करो थोड़ा. कुछ तो बढ़ाओ टाइम यार. Now go for half an hour, 20 minutes. कुछ तो बढ़ाओ. There should be one room where I go and I get absorbed whenever I want. And jap will take you there, puja will take you there, and that is a solver. Not problem solver, problematic personality dissolver. World you go out to solve the problem. Meditation will dissolve the problematic personality. Okay. Is it clear? But that dissolving, absorbing, और क्या बोले? Something else I said. No. And if this God is there, now both minds are one now. Please let me know. After Dhruji did meditation, you know what happened? His desire to get that went away. He went to meditate and get God's grace so that he can get back the lap and the kingdom. But after meditation, because his desires went away, but Bhagavan gave the boon. After God went away, he cried and cried. He said, what I asked? The perception is different. Because that personality, which personality? Which personality? Changing I personality. That is not there now. Now I again want to get absorbed. The desire to, and this person comes out of his meditation. Half an hour, 1 hour. He remembers, yaar, kya badhiya tha. Again he goes out in the world. Again Kam Krodh comes out. He misses that. Again he wants that. And again he extends his time for 45 minutes. Again 1 hour. And when he goes out, he carries that God with him. Or God carries him. Now he wants, I should not be without that, without the fragrance of God's personality. So he is not available to take the sorrows and joy. Why? Because already he is full of God. देखा आपने? वो तो जो करेगा उसको समझ में आएगा. If you don't do, you won't experience that. If you don't do meditation, if you do hurriedly jap, you do Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. It is paining a lot. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. How many malas I have to do? 5. Okay. 2 is over. I think 3 is over. I forgot 3. Om Namah Shivaya. What time? My God. 10:40. 10:40. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Oh, कब तक होगा? Mala fell down in between. In between, half mala. Shall it could complete or again start? Pura kar lo. 3.5 is equal to 4 as per mathematics. So it is equal to 4. In our examination, 3.5 was equal to 4, 4 हो गया. एक और किसी तरह करो. लेकिन we need something at the back to support लेते थोड़ा सा. अब हो गई 5 माला. देखो ऐसे लोग एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हो रहे. Unless the problematic personality, the world-seeking personality is not seen, at least for 5 minutes, at least for 10 minutes. I don't want anything, I'm totally, and he alone has overwhelmed you at that time. Like sleep overwhelms, you don't know. God overwhelmed me and I didn't know anything. ठीक है. Then what will happen after that? I have lost my ego for some time. While waking, losing the ego. Not by sleeping, not by drinking. By practicing the meditation, I lost my ego. How? Because God came in. While being awake, God overwhelmed me, and the problem holder, notion holder, wrong notion holder, money holder, है ना? Wife holder, house holder, problematic thinking holder, karma phal holder, I lost. This is a success of meditation. क्या हुआ? I don't know what time is there. कुछ time हुआ? पता नहीं चला. How long it will be? I don't know. What did you see? I saw only his hands were playing on the flute. I meditated on the flute. Or I meditated on Ramji's smile. Something I got. You are one with the cosmic thought. Individual thought was inside the body, therefore you are aware of the body. But now you have broken, you are not aware of the body. You are aware of the cosmic thought. That thought which has pervaded the whole cosmos. You are one with that thought. That thought which is pervading sun and moon, you are with that thought now. You are not conscious of yourself. After that, what will happen? After that, if somebody extends it, same thought becomes the God's thought, and God will think, okay, what he wants. He is one with that thought. What about the Kam Krodh? Arey, Kam Krodh khatam ho gaya. What happened to my son daughter? वो तो है ही हैं. They go. but there is no one to possess from inside. That possessor, that obsessor, that reactor, that holder, what happened? Absorbed. Arey bhai, it will not come. No, it will come out. But it will come out wet. Wet? Wet with that God's thought. If somebody is wet and you throw fire, it won't catch fire. Because it's already wet. I hope this is clear. Keep on practicing till you attain that state. It is so difficult, Swamiji. I don't sit only. I didn't tell to anybody. Somehow I complete my jap and puja, somehow underline. Keep phone near me, keep on doing everything. One day I offered my phone to the God along with the flower. One day I offered snan to the mobile only. From that it is not working. ये तो अपना तो हाल यही है ना. And when we are in the world, we are very intense. Person is angry, he forgets who is he. After a person is angry, you wonder, is he the same person? ये वही है. When you are sad, अरे ये यही है. Yesterday he was dancing in the party. बड़ा ठुमका दे रहे थे. Yesterday he was shaking his waist so much, putting his one hand on the head, other. कितना तो नाच रहे थे ये. क्या हो गया इनको? Is the same person, so depressed. Know the secret. I have become one with the Lord. The frequency of going to that overwhelming state. फिर से बोल दें. The increased frequency of going to that overwhelming state of the God will remove all your disturbances. And you are creating that God. Which God? That God who is for you, in you, active God, and who is anxious to give you something. सब कुछ दे दिया ना उसने तो. भाई, you give an object. People say, no, I'll give you a pen. What do you want? I want your mind, not pen. That is difficult. Pen giving was very easy. No, I'll give one shawl. That's very good. That also you give. कुछ तो दो तुम. Or shawl you give. That is easy. But give your thought. How to give thought? Get overwhelmed by my thought. And more important, give your ahankar. Forget when you are with me. When I shout and scold and beat also, your thought about me should be there. I should not come. That was Gopi's mind. Bhagwan Krishna was there in Dwarka. News came he is getting married with Rukmani or with Satyabhama. Radha was there, other gopis were there. They were not thinking, what about me? They said, let us have dance today. He is very happy. Prashamaya prasantaya tatraivantaradhiyata. When Bali was being taken by Bhagwan Vishnu, Vaman Bhagwan, and he said, third step, Bali, where is third step? Only two steps Bali could give. One step he covered whole earth, other was the whole heaven. From top, he said, where is third? He ordered, well, tie him. He's a liar, number one. He said, I'll give you 3 steps. He's cheat, tie him. So Varun Pash came and tied him and he fell on the ground. And Bhagavan said, you are not ashamed of yourself. Khub data, beta. And at that time, Bali said, only you are there. You can kill me. There is no one experiencing the killed. I'm experiencing you only. Like when we are going and the light comes, all of your glare is there on the road when you come from opposite side. He saw only God only at that time only. That is called the Purnata of Dhyan. Sorrow given by God was not appearing as sorrow because there was no receiver of sorrow. Only God remained. They didn't think that gopis think, see, he loved us and he's marrying somebody else. He's not looking after me. He's not with me right now. That thought was not there in gopis. There is an aim in life. I have to attain that state. Not that he's there meditating with a closed eye. With open eyes only they see God. Jahan tahan dekh dhare dhanubana. Oh. We are overwhelmed by the ego everywhere. I went to some temple somewhere in India, in Madhya Pradesh. Ratlam was there. One temple we all went to. A very beautiful God was there. I was very absorbed, thinking of the Lord Krishna's murti was there. All around, one person tapped. He said, Swamiji, that cloth in the Bhagavan, I donated it. You see that? Very senior person, what to do? You like that cloth? That blue color? That, the bell butta, you are seeing that? Yes. Just last week, this pujari was, delayed in putting it. I told him every day put it. And this particular mukut, you see? I said, yes. I did. There also he was not seeing the murti and his smile and beautiful eyes. Our weakness is that our ahankar overwhelms. And not to me, there are 9-10 guests were there. Everybody, he was telling the same thing. He missed the joy of getting the God. And when a person gets overwhelmed by that, करते रहो जब तक कि वो देर ना आ जाए. Don't be satisfied by small lollipops. By, what is it called? That comes in that. Small. Smarties. Let children have that. हमें तो बड़े से बड़ा चाहिए. I want the highest one. हमारा taste, my spiritual taste is very high. ये बच्चों की चीज खेले दो उनको. ऐसा भी होता है क्या? हाँ. That was the stage of Prahlad ji. And remember one thing. This God who is sitting here, he is not passive God. Yesterday, holder, I told you, holder, protector, teacher. He is now, the thought of God is not a thought mere. Whole cosmic powers are there around you. Because in God, all powers are there. Moons and suns are in that thought. What shall I do now? See what is written in 39 shlok. And the same God, tell me, same God, Brahma ji, when he created, he went, he saw nobody's there. You know what he did? He just meditated on this Lord. And evam pura dharanaya atmayonihi, first shlok, second chapter. मिल गया? Nashtam smritim pratyavaruddhya tushtat. Tushtat. See the word tushtat. Tushtat means, don't surround that tushtat. It is tushtat. It is tusht. Sorry. It is tusht, not dusht. Some people, They don't understand problem. One brahmachari was there. Dushta Chaitan. They pronounce Mr. Brahmachari Dushta Chaitan Vyar. It is tash tushta. Tushtat. And how God was tushtat? Please see. Dharanaya. Tritiya Vibhakti is there. By meditation on the Lord, when you give your mind, tell me, somebody gave your mind, you will be more happy when he gives object or more happy when he gives his mind? Any more happy he gives it, he is overwhelmed by you, bole kuch nahi bhaiya. I told you that one student was there, teacher was beating badly, and the student ran and brought one big stick, not a small stick. He said, you beat me. He said, but why you want to get beaten by me? He said, you should be happy. I get sadness, I get pain is not a question in my life. Even if you kill me by beating, I am happy because your happiness is of paramount importance. Where is I coming in between? This pleased the teacher. When you give because this person, meditator, has lost his I. You say, no, he's a very dedicated member of the mission. He gave up his house. He donated everything. He's a very committed person. Bhagat Singh, what he gave? He was overwhelmed by the thought of the country. They didn't give an object. They didn't give donation. They gave their ahankar only. Family only. So Bhagwan is tushtat. He is very happy. He's so overwhelmed by me only. Then what Bhagwan did? Nashtam smriti pratyavruddha. Bhagwan put the smriti of the last kalp of all jivas and their fruit of action. In whom? In Brahmaji. And then he understood, okay, this jiva is there, he'll be born in Ch1. This jiva is there, he'll be born in, what is it called? Amzintut? What is it? Amanzintoti. He'll be born in Pretoria, he'll be born in India. This birth, this will become his son, this will become his daughter, he will become his father. Everything flashed. Who made it flash? Who made it flash? Whose dhyan he was doing? Who's a director? Yesterday I remember that. Holder, director, teacher, lover, giver. Brahmaji became very firm. See, power of merit. Because he wanted to create a creation, Srishti. Therefore Brahmaji gave this. If somebody wants liberation, Bhagwan will say, okay, I'm just sending you one teacher. Speed post. आप क्या चाहते हो? When that teacher was beating and he gave the stick, because his eye was not there. Bhai, you are what you are overwhelmed by. A person is defined by what he is overwhelmed by. What he is overwhelmed by? He is overwhelmed by sorrow, anger, depression, ahankar, money, food. Hare, kya food hai? Wow! He is overwhelmed. He fell down in the rasgulla pot only. He got so overwhelmed. Sometimes I see, when cricket was there, supposing somebody is hit, from the audience, somebody runs. From the spectators, somebody runs, crossing police barrier, everything, to embrace Dhoni. He's overwhelmed. Police is running behind, but he doesn't bother about it. He forgets the time, I will get hurt, I will get lathi. Nothing matters to him. You are by what you are carried away. You are defined by what you are carried away by. And if you are carried away by God, then God will carry you forever. If you are carried away by Kam, Krodh, they will destroy you and throw you. Your worth will be nothing. They make you despicable. But if God carries, then you become a saint. If you are carried away by my Gurudev, then you become a saint. I was carried away by Gurudev only. Madness was there any time he came. He said, okay, come and meet me. I said, yes. Never saw reservation is there or not there. Enter the train, we'll find out. Pagal se jaisa man ho jata tha. Carried away totally, lost. One who gets carried away by Guru's words, God's word, he becomes a saint now. Who was Tulsidas? Tulsidas is carried away by Ramji's name. And when Bhagavan saw, oh, he gave his mind to me. Oh, kuch nahi lagta. That teacher saw, Arey, I am beating him. He's just holding his palm. He's folding his palm all the time. Arey baapre. He's doing like this. He's bleeding still, he's quiet. He said, come here now. I'll hug you. And all knowledges will come to you. देखा आपने ऐसे नहीं भगवान खुश होते अरे he gave his time nothing is feeling his काम क्रोध he has given up now Bhagwan says okay Kardam what you want he said I want a son like you he said nobody is like me I'll come Kapil avatar took place Devki and Vasudev Prishni and Sutapa they were meditating it was raining badly getting wet totally, without eating. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo. Totally wet. Even bones were seen only. Bhagwan Vishnu came. He said, Kya chahiye? When you hear, no, he did tapasya, Bhagwan came. Meaning is this. He said, I like son like you. Bole, I will come. Parvati ji. She is doing Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Uma Naam Tab Bhayo Aparna. She left eating everything. Even dry, what is it called? Leaves she stopped eating. Then Shiv Jesus started moving. What is there? The mind of Aparna became mind of Shivji. Her thirst for Shivji converted into Shivji's thirst for Aparna. And then Udasin Shivji, that Nirakar Shivji said, okay, I will come and I will take you from your home. To create that God who runs for you. Another effect of meditation is there. When you meditate on inert things, they won't run you. You don't get overwhelmed for a long time. Your ahankar, when it carries you, it crashes. Ahankar is an accident maker. Accident, you understand, no? Where your high energy hits something where you cannot express. Accident means high energy has hit something where expression is not there, ended in sorrow. Where you ended in sorrow without expression, that is called accident. Oh. चले आगे. आए भगवान हिले आपसे कुछ? Did God shaken up with you or not? Somebody went to one Swami. He said, if I run, can I get God? Can I get God? He said, yes, but don't stop. You keep on running only till you get God. वो उनके मन में आया thought, he should be shaken up totally. That sitting God somewhere, quietly sitting God, indifferent to you sitting God, he is desirous God. He runs after you. यशोदा जी ऐसे बन गई थी यशोदा जी. Who made Yashoda? Drona and Sutapa were there. But Yashoda ji in the past they were Vasus. They all have the same boon that I should feed God. I should, scold him also. He should be nagging me all the time. He should hold my sari and run around me. And she did so much of this thought was overwhelming in her life. Then Bhagavan Vishnu said, okay, I'll come now. Yahi chahti ho na tum? I will come in that form. What you want? You want this? I will come in that form. Whole secret of his spiritual life is what? What? By your dissolved ahankar, you create a God who has a special eye for you, that I will do what you want now. This is a secret of his spiritual life. Secret of Upasana. What you want? Guru you want. Same Bali, who allowed himself to be tied by Bhagwan Vaman, if you remember the story. Bhagwan abused him, shouted on him. Chor bol diya unhone usko. He said, no, only Vaman is there, right? Only Bhagwan, he is Vishnu. Prahlad ji came, he was the grandson of Prahlad ji. Bali. Prahlad ji said, bhai, galat baat hai. It is not right. He said, what is right? What is not right? Firstly, I called you, then you came. But Bali did not call, still you came. Second thing, you gave me the boon to have the kingdom, and from him you took away his kingdom. Thirdly, you made me free, but you tied him. That means you have lot more closeness to him. You still distance me like that. And after that, after Bhagwan untied Bali, Brahmaji came, he said, Brahmaji, Bhagwan Vaman, this is wrong. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. Anybody gives you flower, you are very happy. He gave whole kingdom. Still you are tying him. Galat baat. As per legal opinions, this is illegal. As per my clause 34.5a, this is not right. Bali ko khol diya. Bali still, his army said, shall we attack? He said. He put his head at the feet. Vaman Bhagwan said, what happened to you? He said, only you are there. I thought I was a giver. I didn't know everything belongs to you. You proved it. He said, what do you want? I want to see you. Dekho jeet gaye. He said, I'll give you Patal Lok. 9 gates it has. Every gate I will be standing in this form. The desire of Bali to see God became desire of God. When your higher desire becomes Ishwar's higher desire, that is called celebration and Diwali of a saint. Saint's Diwali is that. That was Bali's Diwali. हम लोग ने माइंड को डेवलप नहीं किया. We develop offices, we develop contacts, we develop families, we develop money. But we have not developed that mind, which God cannot neglect. Which God cannot, oversee it. हमने डेवलप नहीं किया. जाते बेगी द्रवमय भाई सोमम भगति. What was Shabri's thing? Shabri was a meditator, I tell you. Her guru told that Ram Bhagwan will come for a short time. She prepared the seat, cleaned everything, got ready the fruits. And this took hardly 1-2 hours. Hold and other work, watching here and there. That is all Drishyanubhati Samadhi she was doing. She was seeing anybody and thinking, why there are 2 princes are there? My guru told. Whole day meditating on Lord. And she thought, at the night she used to cry. She said, today also he did not come. That anxiousness for the God, in Shabri's heart, became anxiousness for Shabri in Ram's heart. And therefore, moment Ramji came, Shabri's eyes went up. She remembered the Guru first. This is the secret of sadhana. Don't think gopis were after Krishna. Krishna was after gopis. More than gopis were after Krishna. I'm telling you secret in Ras Leela, Bhagwan said, go away. You know what gopis said? if I go away in my, Krishna, you will leave your body without me if I go away. Then people will give a bad name to us. That Krishna went away because I was not there. You cannot live without me. I'm thirsty for you. And you are also thirsty for me. A thirsty for God devotee creates a God who is thirsty for the God. हम क्या करें तुम्हारे लिए? Why is going out and saying, give me butter, jaldi de do. Why? Give me butter. So much so, he told, why? Because thirst was in Gopi's mind. They meditated in the last verse, let Krishna come and eat from my hand. You read Padma Purana, it is written. It is written, this Gopi did this tapasya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So many crores times he did. Just to feel that Lord holds my hand and asking me if I can serve him. She got so much overwhelmed. Same desire went to God's desire. And today now God is running after gopis. Gopi is saying, hey, hato, hey Kanhaiya, go. Go, I will not give you, but no, give me. No, give me. Both are holding one pot. Gopi is pulling it. He is pulling from that side. Both are pulling each other. Why? He said, no, but don't take it. Ultimately, Krishna will pull. Brahmaji said, never I could feed one small speck of mystery also I could not feed to Lord Vishnu. Ye gopis. Then he consulted his past. Ye kiya isne? Standing on Jamna ji, she is doing this thought and she got overwhelmed by his meditation. Ye gopi hai. Ye fruit diya inko. Our life, he will not come. Don't worry. He will not ask one speck of butter also he will not ask. We have not got into him. We have not created desire in the God. Why will he come? You will not go to somebody who doesn't remember you. Secret is there. Brahmaji repeated. Srishti came. Give time to what? Give time to what? Give time to what? Lot of time we give to ego. Lot of time to attachment. Lot of time to anger. Lot of time to passion. Give time to God. Repeat this thought. And meditate. Not to just finish it. Pray to Bhagwan. Less in the ocean. As salt all dissolves. Let me someday also dissolve. तब मजा आता है. Then he should become active, vibrant, asking, कुछ करें क्या? Can I do something? You know what Bhagwan Krishna used to say? Anytime he went, he saw Maiya's mind. Maiya, what is there? Are you tired? No, Krishna. I'm not tired. No. She created a crying God also, asking God also, holding God also, eating God also, running God also. And they say in Dwarka also he created a murti of Nand Baba and Yashoda, and every night used to go and embrace him and cry sometime. आप भगवान बनाते हो ना. Time is over. See you tomorrow. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. बोलिए श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.